Hello. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mer, also known as Mer Does. And I'm taking on a little impromptu plein air outing for today. I actually am out by Wrightwood, California. There's a small gallery center that is taking 4 of my paintings for a group show that's coming up next month, and I had to drop them off today. And since I was up here, I decided to come to a little lake that's up in Wrightwood, or by Wrightwood. It's called Jackson Lake. I've been here before, if you saw my painting in the rain video. It's a cute little lake. It's really chill, not a lot of people here, especially on a Wednesday. So I thought I'd come and paint a little scene that I remember seeing last time of like the mountains with the lake in the foreground. And I remember seeing it last time and thinking it'd be nice to come back and paint this. So I'm in town, so why not? Anyways, so this video is mostly going to be me chatting about my life changes that are happening and a little bit about my year and what led to it. So let's get set up and let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to my little plein air adventure, my very random plein air adventure. So after my last video where I shared some pretty big news, which was me deciding to completely quit my career as a healthcare worker, I'm deciding to go all in on my art practice and including my plein air adventures. I want to be able to spend more time like really focusing on it, have time to do it, have time to share it. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk to you about what has led up to this pretty big decision of mine. And if you don't mind, I'm going to try to paint while I talk to you guys. So use my little viewfinder here to get the scene. All right, so let me take you back to the end of last year. So last year, I found out that my dad had some major heart problems. He had to get quadruple bypass surgery in November. And then in the process of like doing all the tests for that surgery, he found out that he has cancer. He had a cancerous mass in like the tonsils in his throat. But anyways, it kind of makes it such situation like that shine light on, I don't know, makes you look inside at like your own mortality and how brief life can be. And then with all that happening, I also found out I had some health problems. December, January, I kind of started noticing that my right arm kind of felt like swollen, almost like it felt like it was like fatter than my left arm. And I was like, I don't know, like I had gained some weight. So I'm like, maybe it's just in my head and my arm is just fat, right? But then I started having problems of like numbness in my hand, tingling in my arm when I shouldn't have, like going to sleep at night, even if I wasn't like laying on my right arm, like my arm would just go dead. If I'm sitting there, I was sitting at my desk knitting or drawing, my hand would start going numb. And it would kind of stay like that sometimes for like an hour until I kind of straightened it out and relaxed it and didn't do any knitting for a while. But anyways, I decided eventually to get it checked out in January. And my doctor heard my symptoms. You know, hand going numb and tingling is like never a good thing, no matter what is causing it. So I got an emergency MRI done of my right upper arm. And it turns out I had a huge tumor in my arm. And when you find out stuff like that, they like to do a lot more other tests, like blood work, see if there's anything in your blood work that's showing that maybe you have cancer. But then all the blood work came back. It was more than likely not cancer because nothing was showing in that way that it could be. But with all that, I learned how unhealthy I am. Like, other than my arm having a tumor in it, I was unhealthy. I had gotten to the highest weight I've ever been in my entire life. And with that, I was having pretty bad liver problems, which was new news to me. But so immediately, well, also I was pre-diabetic, which, you know, I'm a healthcare worker and I see how many complications can go wrong in your body when you are diabetic. Whether it's, you know, weight induced or you're born diabetic, like it just, your other organs struggle with diabetes. And I didn't want to be going down that path. So between having a tumor, having liver issues, which they think was like fatty liver, but still not really sure to this day. I'm just kind of getting my liver checked every month to see if having healthier habits has helped improve that situation. But immediately after getting all of these results, big eye opener of like unhealthy of a life I was living, and immediately started making, well, mostly food changes, lifestyle changes. I stopped drinking alcohol altogether. So Valentine's Day was the last time I had a drink until like July. I think in July I had like a beer, and that's all I've drank this year. But with that, I started paying more attention to my life overall. Like, if you watched my last video, I explained very briefly, like, I've gone through like mental health issues for the past like 6 years now. And, you know, with mental health, you have therapy and you get professional help. And what they always drill into you is pursuing things that make you happy. And for the past several years, I've been trying to focus on things that make me feel happy and make me feel healthier mentally. And for the past almost 2 years now, I've really been back into my art. I've been into art for years and years and years, but there was a couple years where I wasn't making art because I kind of like gave up on the idea of it, and working a job, like, you're just too tired. But after that 2 years, I kind of got back into it and became obsessed. So for about 2 years now, I've just been going at my art. I started Plein this year back in March. And once I started, I haven't stopped. I realized that this is like a passion of mine. I kind of became obsessed with this as soon as I tried it for the first time. So mixed with me discovering my true passions in life and, you know, having an eye on my mortality, I have both gotten healthy this year. I know weight loss is like a sensitive subject for people, but as of last week, I've lost 50 pounds since January. I've been trying so hard to be a healthy version of me, and I feel great. I do. I feel good in my own skin. I'm happy with developments I've been having in my art practice. And yeah, that all led into me deciding to quit my career and seeing where all this can take me, you know. So I'm a licensed CT tech, I'm licensed in MRI, and I'm licensed as an X-ray tech. So with all those licenses, if art doesn't work out, I can always get another job. You know, I've had over a decade of experience working in my healthcare profession. So I am taking a moment in time to see how art, when I really put everything into it, like what it can do and what it can turn into. And so I'm going after my passions in life and see where it takes me when I give it the proper time and energy that it takes to maybe be successful. So if anyone watched my last video and felt like they just need a little bit more information on like why I made such big decisions in my life, well, that's it. I got a big reality check this past year, between my health problems and then my father's health problems. And yeah, I've made healthy changes and I've made big career changes. So if you've enjoyed any of my plein air videos, if you enjoy plein air, if you enjoy art, I'll be sharing a lot more. I'll have a lot more time to both do art and time to film art and to share it. So that's a little bit more about me in my personal life and like my journey to where I am at today. And yeah, I hope you guys got something out of it. Maybe you take a chance to look inside yourselves and see if are you doing anything to pursue your passions? If not, why not? What are you waiting for? So this little video is just meant to be very casual, a little chatty. Just wanted to shed more light on what's going on in my life. And if you are here to watch some art, well, sit back and here's a little bit of my plein air for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, I was about to put this camera away to show you my painting, but one more thing I wanted to add, which maybe is the most important thing for you guys to hear, is that I had vowed on Instagram that as soon as I reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube that I would do a giveaway. And I kind of got to 1,000 subscribers faster than I thought. So I am currently brainstorming on what I can possibly give away to you guys for being here and supporting me, because you guys definitely deserve it. I'm pretty sure I know what I'll be giving away, but I'm putting together the details still, and hopefully I'll be sharing it with you guys very soon. But definitely check out my Instagram. I share a lot more day-to-day news and things in general on my Instagram. But if you're not an Instagrammer, I will do a little post on here on YouTube so that you guys know how to enter into the giveaway, what the giveaway will be, and all that good stuff. So thank you for being here, and that's just the least I can do for having you guys here, sticking around, watching my videos. So stay tuned. Giveaway coming very soon. All right. Let's get to painting. Hi, cutting in real quick. This is later me, who is watching back my video from today. And I just realized I left you guys hanging on one important medical story I was giving you guys. So about the tumor I have in my arm, which is the biggest thing that happened to me this year. And I just stopped halfway in that story. So I just wanted to explain to you guys. So it ended up being a lipoma, which is just a benign tumor that's just mostly made of fatty tissue. Because of my symptoms, and the tumor was pretty big, it was actually compressing on my nerves, and specifically my radial nerve, which is like the main nerve that controls like the functioning of your hand, which is my right hand, my dominant hand. So we decided to get the tumor removed. So I had surgery back in March, I think, and got the tumor removed, and it was not cancerous. So no cancer. I got it removed. I have a nice big old scar going down my arm now here. But yeah, all is well as far as that goes. So just wanted to jump on real quick to finish that story for you, and back to the painting. So after 3 hours of painting, I dropped my canvas, so hopefully I didn't completely ruin the painting. But I'm done for today, and just want to say thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everyone being here. Don't forget, I will be announcing the giveaway details very soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'm very excited to have reached a milestone here on YouTube, so just want to give back to y'all. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, bye.